We thank you for staying with us here on the AM show. Now, Rotary Club of Accra South presents the Good Old Days fundraiser, which will be a night of music, dance, and high fashion, set between the 60s and the 80s. But it's because of some very important cause. I want to introduce to you my guest who will tell us all about it. Mr. Patrick Nuttall is President Rotary Club of Accra South, and Adoma Sapon-Befi is Project Chair, also Rotary Club of Accra South. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Maybe, Mr. President, you should tell us a bit about Rotary Club, particularly your branch.
Okay, so Rotary is the world's biggest service organization, approximately 1.2 million members all over the world. In Ghana, we have about 53 clubs and at least about 1,000 Rotarians spread all over Ghana. Accra South, which is my club, is a 20-year-old club. We approximately will be 20 next year.
Okay.
And we are 53 members strong, distinguished ladies and gentlemen in our club. And typically, our main goal is how do we affect the lives of people in our communities, really, which is what this fundraiser is all about.
Yeah, but how does it, this is a personal one, how does it affect your life as well? Because, you know, you keep giving. How do you get?
Well, there's not much meaning to one's life if you can give back to society. I joined Rotary about 7 years ago, and before then, all I did was work. And at some point, I decided that, look, there's got to be more meaning to life than just working for oneself always. So I found the Rotary Avenue as a way of giving back to society.
Okay.
And it's been a very, very engaging experience for me. I've seen how lives have been changed in the various projects that we have done over the years. It's been very, very fulfilling.
Maybe I should ask you, say, Madam, how do you, how is being a member fulfilling to you?
Incredibly fulfilling. I'd moved back to Ghana in the 2000s, early 2000s.
Okay.
And I was trying to find something to do and to reconnect. And a very good friend of mine, she's on the Supreme Court, Avril, introduced me to Rotary. And so I've been a Rotarian for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And for me, the immediate impact is for what we do, the impact it has on communities is just profound. So that's it. It gives good meaning to life and really
So
what we
I
do.
just asked because, you know, I get the same response, you know, each time
All
I
the
ask
time,
somebody
yeah.
who's a Rotarian. But it's good to know. So tell us about the projects. Should I begin with you since you're the projects?
Yes. So for Rotary, every year, for every project year, we raise funds internally and externally through friends, corporate donations, and also from Rotary International as well. And for the monies we raise, we commit to different projects. So they're the avenues of service for Rotary: health, sanitation, education. What else, Patrick?
Health, sanitation, education.
Vocational as well. So we pick projects within these areas. For this Rotary year, which is last year and this year, we picked 3 projects. One, Frankedua, in the Eastern Volta area, and it's a Baptist convent church that has built a place for trocacy.
As in survivors?
Yeah, survivors. Yeah.
Okay.
Trocacy liberated girls. Frankedua is a very interesting project for us. It's you know, trocacy is supposed to have been abolished. But the practice still remains and lingers on in some of our villages in the Volta region. So what the Baptist Center does is they go out and try and they breed these girls. And then when they bring them to the institute and then retrain them, provide them with psychological counseling, equip them with vocational skills so they can come out into the society and still earn a living. So our project there is twofold. One is to provide the center with much needed equipment.
Okay.
Okay, to enhance their vocational training.
Will this be the first time that you're making an intervention?
At this particular
Yes.
institute, yes.
Okay.
It will be the first time. And the second one, and most important, I think, is to build capacity amongst the teachers. Okay, so you can better train these girls.
Okay. All right. So that's one project.
That's the extent of the project at Frontier.
But just to
Okay.
pitch in, we realized you're actually doing a whole expose on the witchcraft.
The witches come.
Yeah,
Okay.
serving the witches, which is really very interesting for us, just observing that it's still going on.
Yes,
And there's
even
still a lot
though-
of work
Yes.
to be done
Absolutely.
in that area.
Okay. So what's your second project?
Okay.
Second project is in the health area, and we picked a small town around the Mankasim area called Diaze. Diaze doesn't have a health post, but then the government has built a chip compound somewhere close by, but really woefully inadequately equipped. So you have these very serious nurses who want to work, who have been placed there, but there is absolutely no equipment. And for the community, it is so key because about 5 or 6 towns around there rely solely on that chip compound, which right now doesn't have any electricity. So they're only able to work up to 3 p.m. There's no water. So, they literally have to cart water to the site every day.
Okay.
And of course, medical supplies, of course, beds, all of that.
Okay.
So
what do you want to do to that chip compound?
We're revamping it. We are equipping the place for it to run properly. For
right.
that. President can chip in a bit more.
Okay, so the Chip Center at the Duazi is an interesting project for us. And it's also one of these projects that we deem as very impactful. It's supposed to be a new building, but it's absolutely nothing in it. And the place has been literally vandalized. Okay, so they installed new equipment and it has been vandalized. So we basically...
I said vandalized?
Yes, so you see things have been removed.
Wires
have been removed.
Okay, so maybe... so why do you want to put the place together?
We want it to be a properly functioning health post that would
How about the fear that it could be vandalized again?
Well, that's a good point, but hopefully with the provision of electricity, the security issue might be addressed. With the provision of water, it means that people can actually live. There is accommodation facilities at the center, so people can actually live there, and that would reduce the incidence of incidents.
Okay. Let's talk about your final project.
So let me just say something about the Duazi.
Okay.
And it's on a rather sad note, but this shows how important projects of this nature are. The first time we went there, after visiting the center, we went to an adjoining school and met a bunch of lovely kids. It was a school that was being run by a Polish lady, okay, and financed by, all kinds of supporters from Poland. We met these lovely kids, and barely a week after our visit, we got word that one of them had passed away. And it was just over something that could have easily been addressed if this health post was functioning properly. So that's how impactful some of these things are. It was on a rather sad note, but it gave us the desire and the urgency to try and really get this project done. Okay. So
Yeah.
the last one, you want to go?
Bus shelters
Okay.
throughout the city.
As in this city of Accra?
City
Yeah.
of Accra.
Okay.
All parts of Accra. You know, you'll really notice it when it's raining or when the sun is so hot. Or one of the areas that we tried to pick was around the SNIT hospital. We just observed
Okay.
that when people come from the hospital trying to hail a taxi or trying to get around, there is
So this is the main
absolutely
Oxford
nowhere.
Street?
Main
Yeah.
Oxford Street.
Okay.
You know, but then for us that was a realization.
So get
that
a
these
what
things
we
are
would
so
say a bus
needed.
stop.
A
Is that
bus
it?
stop.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
But somewhere for somebody to just sit while they're waiting for transport.
Okay.
Or just to catch their breath.
Okay.
You know, as it was. So we're looking at doing that throughout the
Okay.
city.
All right. So what's going to happen on the nights where we have the music, the 60s and the 80s, the
He's
good
a
old
party
days? What's going to happen?
Okay, so the first thing is for people just to come and have fun, and also just have fun and know that they're contributing to a good cause. I call it the mother of all old school jams. Really, it's going to be a real good one. We have some world-class DJs that are going to be playing for us. It's going to be a night of lovely old school music. Hopefully we can all look and dress the part. Put on our guarantees and our bell-bottom trousers and afros and crimping trousers and all that kind of thing, and just come out and just have fun.
Okay. So give us
Our goal is
dates,
just to have fun.
venue.
So the date is on Independence Day, Friday, March 6th. The location is at the National Insurance Commission head office, just off the Independence Avenue. That's a side road just between the Veterans
Right.
Association of Ghana and
Lutheran Church.
the Lutheran Church.
Okay. Cool. All right.
So it's easily accessible. We're going to have security for cars on the night, and it should be a good one.
Yeah. So Adama, tickets. Where do you get a ticket? How
There'll
much
be tickets at the gate.
Okay. How much is it going for?
50 cedis.
Oh, okay.
But there'll be wonderful prices. Stay at Saint-Chi, we can stay at Saint-Chi.
Really?
A ticket, really.
So we're doing, well, your admission ticket qualifies you for a lucky dip, and we have very
Okay.
interesting prizes for admission ticket. In addition, we are selling raffle tickets, and that's what Aduma is talking about.
Okay.
You know, the first prize is a round-trip ticket abroad.
So can you just come even if you're not a member of the Rotary
Oh,
Club?
yes.
Absolutely,
Oh, yes.
come,
Okay.
especially if you're not a member.
Absolutely.
Just to get a sense of Rotary
Okay.
and
All right.
fundraising.
Okay. Is there a place where people can go for more information?
Yes, you can go on our website, Accra South. Accra, what was it? Accra South Rotary.org.
Rotary.org.
Accra South
Rotary.
Or you can just
Rotary.org.
Google Rotary,
Rotary.
International,
All right.
and
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
get all the information on
Okay.
Rotary
Yeah.
Great.
and what it's about.
All right. We have to wrap up on this. Just a final word to share.
Well, very simple. Just come out and have some fun on Independence Day and support a good cause.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.
for
Stay
having
with
me.
Thank
us.
you very much.
You're welcome. We've got show business coming your way. Stay with us.